I never expected my life to change so drastically in a single moment. It was an ordinary evening. I had just come home from work, ready to relax with my two beloved cats, Luna and Charlie. They were my constant companions, always greeting me at the door with their soft purrs and affectionate nudges. That night, everything felt calm and normal as I curled up with a book, Luna beside me, and Charlie near the window. Then I caught a faint whiff of smoke. At first I dismissed it, thinking it was coming from outside, but the smell grew stronger, and I realized something was terribly wrong. I rushed to the kitchen, and there it was, flames. They were already climbing up the walls, filling the room with thick smoke. Panic gripped me. My first thought wasn't about my belongings or the house. It was Luna and Charlie. I had to get them out. I called their names, but they didn't come. They must have been hiding, terrified by the growing chaos. The fire spread too quickly, the heat unbearable, and the smoke suffocating. I searched frantically, but my vision blurred, and I couldn't breathe. I knew I had to leave before it was too late. Stumbling outside, I watched in horror as the flames consumed everything. The fire roared, my home disappearing in front of me. My heart broke as I realized Luna and Charlie were still inside. I had failed them. The fire trucks arrived, but by then it was too late. Everything was gone. I stood on the sidewalk, numb with grief and guilt, unable to think of anything but my cats trapped inside the blaze. That night, I barely slept. The images of the fire haunted me, and the thought of Luna and Charlie lost in the smoke tore at my heart. The guilt was unbearable. I replayed the moments over and over in my head, wondering if I could have done something differently, but it didn't change the outcome. The next morning, I returned to the wreckage. The air still smelled of smoke, and ash covered everything I walked through, what was left of my home, calling their names, though I knew it was hopeless. Then, as I neared the back of the house, I heard it, a faint meow. My heart raced as I ran toward the sound, and there they were, Luna and Charlie, covered in soot but alive. I fell to my knees, overwhelmed with relief, pulling them close. They were trembling, scared, but they were safe. In that moment, nothing else mattered. The house, the possessions, all of it was replaceable. But Luna and Charlie, my little family, were still with me. The fire had destroyed so much, but it hadn't taken what mattered most. We had survived, and together we would rebuild. That was all I needed.